you guys see me? Here? You can see me. Okay. All right. Hi there. Let me know when you get here. We're going to start our class at noon. Hey, Therese. Live from my basement. I think we can have generic music in the background, I think. Hey, Betty. I'm gonna wait until noon, see if we can get a few more people in here to join. Hey, Layla. Let me know you're here when you come. Give me a little heart or something so I see ya. Live from my basement. Erin, you can see me, right? Miss you guys. This has been hard, but we're doing everything we can to bring you yoga content and figure out creative ways to stay in touch. It's all we can really do right now. So if you have any requests or questions or anything, let us know. We'll try to get you what you need, and we're keeping it free, and we're putting it on our YouTube channel, and our teachers have been so super generous to share with us. If you know of anybody who needs yoga right now, oh, somebody gave me a frowny face. If you know of anybody who needs yoga, tell them to join. Let them know about our YouTube channel. They don't have to be a member. They don't have to be an ease client. We want it to be shared. We want people to know about it. We want to spread it around. I hope you all can see me. I'm going to do my best. This is the first time I've ever done a live Facebook class. It's oddly unnerving. I've taught huge groups before, over 200. Doesn't bother me, but somehow this is just odd, not having you guys here in person. Okay, well, it's about 12 o'clock, so we're going to get started. I'll ask you guys to start by coming onto your backs. Bringing the soles of your feet to the ground, knees facing the sky. Oh gosh, you can't see me when I lay down. Well, you'll listen to me. I'll get up soon. Let your arms come out next to you by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And we'll begin by breathing. Drawing the breath in, filling up through the ribs and the lungs and the belly. Exhaling to empty completely. Slow down your breath. Make it expansive. Make it soft. And let every exhalation opportunity to release and relax and let go of gripping. To take a body scan. Give your body the opportunity to soften. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you and holding you safely. Let your bones and your muscles sink into that earth. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you can bring one hand to your heart and one hand just above your belly button, letting your elbows rest by your sides. You can call to mind a personal intention, or maybe a dedication, something that will help keep you anchored and present during your practice today. Intention, a conscious thought. Take a full breath in. Let a breath go. Start to draw your knees in towards you. Take some circles with your knees. Keep into the earth. Go in both directions. And then come to cactus arms and release both knees down to the right side of the room. Keep your shoulders and shoulder blades pressed into your mat. And as you lengthen your spine, breathe in. And as you twist a little more deeply, breathe out. Draw the knees back through center and go in the other direction. Pull your knees back up through center and slide your hands behind your thighs. Take a few rocks and rolls along the length of your spine and we'll meet in a seated position, legs crossed at the top of your mat. Rock back and forth a little bit so you can really plug into your sits bones here. And then next time you inhale, we're going to reach high to the sky. Interlace your fingers over your head, flip your palms. Let's take a little crescent over to the right. And then we'll go the other way. Inhale, center, crescent to the left. Coming back to new lift the chin, lift the heart, open up through the collarbone. And then cat pose, round the spine, press the palms away from you. Take a few more seated cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Let's do that one more time. Lift and round. Come back up to a neutral spine and take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Straighten your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest and your chin a little bit. Find that opening through your heart space. And then go ahead and release your hands. We're going to come onto hands and knees, table pose. So stacking your joints, bring your knees under your hips and your shoulders over your wrists. We're going to find some cat-cows from this position now. As you inhale, drop the belly, look up slightly. And as you exhale, round the spine, look behind you. Draw your shoulder blades away from one another. Let's do a few more of those. With your breath, you'll come through cow, and then find cat. And then come to neutral, bring your toes together, knees apart. We're going to find child's pose, hips to heels. Reach out long in front of you, bring your forehead to the mat. A fantastic grounding pose here. Not only helping to connect you to the earth, but also helping you to feel safe and protected. So this is, in general, a good pose to know and a good pose to practice when you need it. Staying here in child's pose, walk both hands over to the right side of the mat. Let the left hand drape over the right hand, keeping both hips square. And then do the same thing on the other side. Come back through center. Let's come back up onto hands and knees and send the right foot back. We'll come onto the ball of the right foot, stretch through the calf a little bit and the toes. And then float the right foot up. Your heel's going to be in line with your hip. Left foot forward, palm facing in. Balancing table. Send your gaze down to the top of the mat. Hold it, breathe, find the softness here. Replace the palm, replace the knee. Let's do it on the other side. Left foot steps back, come onto the ball of the foot, stretch through the calf and the toes. And then come to stillness here, float the foot up, ankle in line with the hip. If you'd like to add the arm, right arm reaches forward, palm in. Find your balancing table. Gaze down to the mat and breathe. Drop the hand down, drop the knee down. We're going to tuck both toes under, lift our hips high, downward facing dog. Once you come into down dog, pedal your feet out, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel down to the earth. Finding length through the entire back body here. And then before we come to stillness, roll forward into plank. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your heels over your toes. Crown of the head long towards the top of the mat. Tailbone towards the back. Next time you exhale, send hips to sky for down dog. Let's do that again. Do that a few more times. Inhaling as you come forward, rolling forward. Find your strong plank or supported plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go forward to plank. Exhale to down dog. One more time, forward to plank. Downward facing dog. Hold it here, take your chest in towards your thighs a little bit, lift the tailbone high. Take 2 or 3 breaths. Let the head hang heavy. And then we'll start to tiptoe our feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold at the top of the mat, step out wide. Bend in your knees, grab opposite elbows with opposite hands, let the head hang heavy and sway. Ragdoll pose. Drop your hands down and bring your feet right under your hips. On your next inhalation, bend into your knees and come all the way up. Reach fingertips to the sky, palms together over your head, and then bring your hands to your heart for mountain pose. Stand up tall, maybe shift the weight back and forth a little bit so that you find balance between both sides of your body. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, long spine. Exhale to fold. Let's do that again. It's a sun breath coming up. Fill your lungs. And then floating down on the exhalation, empty your lungs. Inhale halfway to prepare. Exhale, fold here. This time we're going to step just the left foot back, coming into a low lunge. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Lengthen your spine here. Your front foot is in between your thumbs. And then drop your back knee down. Untuck your back toe. We'll sweep up, low lunge. Hook your thumbs here and lift your fingertips to the sky and open your heart, little back bend. Exhale, drop your palms to the ground. Plant your left palm and peel your right arm up, little twist, right shoulder over left shoulder. Drop the hand down. We're going to come to walking your hands back, straighten your front knee, and come onto the right heel. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold a little bit more. Just trying to cultivate sensation in the back of the extended leg. And then start walking your hands back to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee up, coming back into that low lunge. We're going to step into plank. Hold your plank here. This time we're going to drop just the left knee down and find modified. Heel the right arm up. Option to take the right arm up and over your head for a side body stretch. And then bring that hand back down. Bring both knees back down to the middle of our bellies, half chaturanga. So shift your hips forward. Start to lower down, pulling your elbows in towards your ribs. Come all the way down onto your belly. And then find a little baby cobra. Peel the chest. Bring your forehead to the mat. Do that twice more. Peel the chest. Forehead to mat. One more time. Peel the chest. Forehead to mat. Let's press back into child's pose. Hips to heels. Forehead to the mat. Reach out long in front of you. Come back up onto hands and knees. Touch your hips. Come back to downward facing dog. And then come into plank. Rolling forward with breath. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Do that twice more with control, with breath, with strength. One more time. Forward to plank. Downward facing dog. This time we're going to start to tiptoe our feet forward fold at the top of the mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back, palms together, straighten the elbows. Maybe you want to leave your fist down at your low back, or maybe you'd like to lift your fist up and over your head. Release your hands down to the mat. Bring your feet right under your hips. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Find your mountain pose. Find that balance. Spread your toes wide and feel the entire perimeter of both feet pressing into the earth. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's do that again. Come all the way up on the inhalation. On the exhalation, dive down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. This time we're going to step just the right foot back. We're going to find that lunge on the other side. So drop your hip down, lengthen through the head, reaches forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe, and reach hands to the sky, hooking thumbs and finding your back bend. This time, hands float down to frame your front foot. Keep the right palm planted and peel the left arm up. Find the twist. Drop your hand down. Start walking your hands back, half splits. Straightening your front knee. Coming onto the heel of the left foot. Extend your torso over your leg. And then come forward again. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, find plank. From plank, we're going to drop just the right knee this time, coming into our modified side plank. Plant the right palm up. Take your left shoulder over your right shoulder, left hip over your right hip. Option to take the left arm up and over your head. And then back through center. Come on to hands and knees. Find table again. Tucking your toes back to down dog. This time we're going to walk hands to feet. Feet to hands. Did I say hands to feet? Feet to hands. Find your forward fold at the top of the mat. So we're at the top of the mat. We're going to sweep all the way up on the inhalation. And then come all the way down on the exhalation. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold here. We're going to step one foot, then the other foot back to high plank pose. And we're going to take a sun salutation, so vinyasa flow. We're going to start with half chaturanga. Drop the knees down, elbows into the ribs, come all the way onto your belly. Inhale, little baby cobra, peel it up. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So you guys know if you like to flow, you're welcome to do that or skip. Looking to the top of the mat, soften your knees, bring feet to hands, lengthen halfway, and fold. Empty your lungs. Let's do it again. Sun A, inhale, come up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's step one foot and then the other foot back to plank. And then decide if you'd like to go through chaturanga, shifting forward, lowering down, elbows into ribs. Come to your up dog, flipping your feet, meeting in down dog, hips to sky. We'll do that again, looking to the top of the mat, stepping to the top of the mat, lengthen halfway, and fold. Do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Meet me in down dog. I'm going to step back and come to down dog. You can take a flow. Start to look to the top of the mat. Step one foot, then the other foot to the top of the mat. Lengthen halfway and fold. This time we're coming into chair pose. Fierce pose. Send your hips down and back. I feel like I'm far away from you. So sitting down into your fierce chair. Try to breathe here. Bring your hands to your heart if this is bothering your shoulders, or you can have cactus arms. Next time you exhale, straighten your knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Come up into your chair. Effort and ease at the same time. Straighten the knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, just fold. We're going to step just the left foot back and we're going to find warrior one. Rise up, back foot's at 45 degrees. Square your hips to the top of the mat. Release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, lift your chest, lift your chin. And then lengthen the spine for humble warrior. Drop your hands down to frame your front foot. Standing splits. Peel the back leg up. Drop the head. Drop your left hip down. Squaring your hips. Closed hip position. Stepping back down to warrior one. Peel up. Bring the arms with you. And then take your hands to heart center. Looking to the top of the mat, we're going to find our tree pose. Step your weight into your right foot and find tree with your left foot. You can take a different arm variation if you'd like. Allow yourself to wobble and to breathe. Bringing your palms back to your heart. Take your left knee into your chest. We're going to heel kick back to warrior three. So go nice and slow. Extending your left leg behind you. Feel free to take a different arm variation if you'd like it. And then see if you can bring that knee back in with you. Stork pose. Hands come back to the heart. Knee comes back to the chest. Slowly replace the left foot on the mat. And then we'll find mountain pose. And find our breath again. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Dive down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Do that again. Come all the way up on the inhalation. Dive down on the exhalation. Lengthen halfway. And fold. This time, let's step our right foot back. Warrior one foot pattern, then once you feel stable here, come into your warrior one. Rise up. Hands come behind the back, interlace fingers, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the heart. And then find humility here with your humble warrior. Lengthen the spine. Drop the head and send your gaze to your right foot. Bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Standing splits. Start to peel the right leg up and back as you drop the crown of your head here. With control, warrior one. Drop the right foot down and peel it up. This time, exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Start to shift your weight forward for tree pose. Once you find your tree, you're welcome to take another arm variation if you'd like it. Hands come back to the heart. Right knee draws in towards your chest. Heel kick it back for warrior 3. Take your time, no hurry to get there. Slowly start to draw the right knee back into the chest, stork pose, bringing your hands to heart center, and then drop the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Take your vinyasa, take your flow. So you can go through a flow or come to down dog. Time the right leg's going to float. As you exhale, step it through and find high crescent lunge, staying on the ball of the back foot. Set the hips down a bit. And then bring your hands to your heart. Reach forward as far as you can. And then take a twist across your body, bringing your thumbs to your breastbone. You can drop your back knee if you want to here. Come back through center, fingertips high to the sky. And then find warrior 2. I'm going to switch sides, so I'm facing you, but we're leading with the right foot here. The left foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat, and you can send your gaze over your right fingertips. Dancing warrior, flip your front palm, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Take a few more of those. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extend. One more time, peaceful. And extend. Come back to warrior 2. Straighten the front knee. Let's reach the right fingertips forward. Left hip back for triangle pose. Shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. You can send your gaze to your top thumb or look straight ahead. And then pull yourself back up to neutral. We're going to bring heels in, toes out, and find our goddess pose. And a strong goddess. Maybe take your weight back and forth a little bit. And then come to goddess arms. Your arms, 5-pointed star. Exhale, forward fold. Forward fold, drop your head. If you want to take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and bring your fist over your head, you can do that. And then drop your hands down to the mat and start to walk your hands to frame your right foot. Coming into low lunge. We're going to step back to plank. Find your plank. If you'd like to flow, you can flow, or you can come to downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths in child. Knees to mat, hips to heels. Come back to your down dog. To the top of the mat. You're going to come back into your forward fold. This time take toe hold, forefinger and thumbs to your big toe. Send your elbows in opposite direction, yogi toe hold. You can bend your knees here if you'd like to. Tailbone reaches to the sky. And then release the bind, come all the way up on the inhalation. And we'll come right back down on the exhalation. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's plant our palms. We're going to take just the right foot back, coming onto the ball of the right foot this time. Find your balance and then find crescent warrior. Sweeping up, staying on the ball of the back foot, hips sink down. Hands to the heart. Inhale forward, get long, and then twist across your body. Find that rotation. Come back up to your crescent warrior, reach up high, and then rotate open warrior two, looking over your left fingertips this time, and I'm going to switch sides again. Press it equally into both feet, gazing over your left fingertips. Dancing warrior, reverse, inhale. Exhale to extend. Do that twice more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more time, reverse. And extend. This time, come back to neutral. Warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Reach forward, reach, 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 reach. Triangle pose. Pull yourself back up to a neutral spine, heels in, toes out, coming into goddess. This time, once you establish your goddess legs, if you'd like to take your hands behind your back, you can interlace your fingers and send your fist down. Sinking down a little lower, maybe. And then pull yourself back up to neutral, five-pointed star. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head, maybe you want to take your toe hold here, or interlace your fingers behind your back, or some other variation, whatever you'd like. And then walk your hands around to frame your left foot, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Step into your plank pose and decide how you'd like to arrive in downward facing dog. This time we're going to float our right leg up high. Take your right knee to touch your right elbow. Come forward. Let's do that again. Send it back with control. Big breath in. Right knee touches right elbow. One more time. Send it back. And this time we'll come to pigeon pose. Slide your right shin behind your. Take a moment to make sure both hips are supported. And then when you're ready, you can lower down onto your forehead. If you'd rather flip over onto your back and take your figure four, you're welcome to do that. So take whichever version of this you prefer. And as you settle in, breathe in to fill up the entire lung cavity and breathe out to empty completely. Onto your palms. Tuck your left toe under and lift your left knee up. We're going to take a big step back into downward facing dog. Once you arrive, pedal your feet out, sway your hips, shake your head. Maybe you want to go through another flow in between sides, pressing into plank. Lower down halfway. Flip your feet for exhale to down dog. This time you're going to float the left foot up, nice and easy. Left knee touches left elbow. Do it again. Send it back one more time. Take the shin forward, set up for pigeon or figure 4 on your back, whichever you prefer. When you're ready. Come up onto your palms. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, downward facing dog. Take some movement. And then drop your knees to the mat. We're going to come down onto our bellies, shift the hips forward and lower down all the way onto your belly. Bring your forehead to the mat and slide your hands back by your ribs, elbows up. Forehead comes down. As you inhale, baby cobra, lift it up. As you exhale, drop it down. Do that again, baby cobra. Drop it down. One more time, lift and lower. Make a little pillow with your hands. Bring one cheek to the pillow and bend your knees. Tick-tock your knees back and forth. And then extend your left arm long in front of you and roll onto your left hip. You're going to bend your right knee and reach back. See if you can grab your right foot with your right hand and send the right knee away from you. And then we'll switch sides, release the right foot. Take the right arm out, roll over onto the right hip, and find the left foot with the left hand. Release the foot. Let's come back onto the belly, come back up onto hands and knees, and then find child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Go ahead and slide your left arm under your body so you're threading the needle here, but keeping your hips down. You might want to come onto your left temple. And then switch sides, left arm long in front of you, right arm slides under onto the right shoulder, right temple. And then go ahead and release it. We're going to come onto hands and knees and come to a seated position. Send your legs out in front of you, send your hands behind you, and let your knees rock from one side to the other side. Come to a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together and sit up tall. Maybe you'll pull your heels in a little bit closer, looking for that inner thigh stretch. And then take a deep breath in as you lengthen, and as you exhale, bend your long spine over your feet. So for a lot of us, this is good, maybe this is good. We don't have to come down too far. If you are feeling able to come onto your forearms, you're welcome to do that. And then come up onto your palms for butterfly, the yin version of this posture, sending your heels out in front of you, making a big diamond shape with your legs. Tuck your chin and round your spine towards your heels. And then roll back up. Bring the knees together, soles of the feet to the ground. Reach out in front of you. Lean back and lift one toe as you inhale. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. Other foot. Drop it down. We'll do one more time each side. One more. And then you can stay here. Take this into boat pose. Both toes come up. Breathe and hold it. Slide your hands behind your thighs. Maybe you can straighten your knees. And then drop the feet back down. Take your arms under your thighs. Hold on to one wrist and round your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Come into a little C curve here. Come back to a neutral spine. We're going to lower down onto our belly. So send your heels out in front of you and come all the way down onto your back. We're going to extend the right leg, bring the left knee in, hug the left knee in towards you, roll your left ankle around a little bit. Your body, finding a supine twist, extend your left arm next to you, let your left shoulder melt down. You can use your right hand to create a little bit more pressure on the left leg to increase the sensation. And then back to neutral. Let's switch sides. So you're on your back, you're extending your left leg this time, bringing the right knee in, hugging the right knee in, rolling the right ankle around. And then drawing the right knee across, finding your supine twist. Come back through center, come onto your back again, draw both knees in, and we're going to take some knee circles. So circling out and away from you, and then go the other way, in towards you. Option here for legs up the wall or waterfall pose. I have a block, so I'm going to bring the block right under my low back, my sacrum. You don't have to, but you want to leave your tailbone planted, and then arms relax down next to you as you send both legs up. If you have issues, you'll want to skip this. Otherwise, sink your tailbone down onto the block or onto the floor. Soften your knees and your ankles, and let your torso and your upper body relax. To slowly float your feet back down. If you have a block under you, release it. Step your feet out wide, let your knees rock gently from one side to the other side. And then happy baby, grabbing the outside edges of your feet if you can, or you can grab your ankles or the inside of your feet or even your shins, keeping your tailbone planted, rocking side to side. And then pull your knees in one last time. Give yourself a little hug. Staying on your back, we're going to set up for our most important pose, Shavasana, final resting pose, corpse pose. It's the most important pose we have. I say it all the time. It gives us the opportunity to really absorb the benefits of our practice. So come down onto your back. You can let your feet flop open. You can let your palms face the sky. If that's not comfortable for you, you can bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Or even come onto your side in a seedling position. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable. Feel the earth supporting you. Let the benefits of your practice wash over you. Stay here for as long. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.